I'll never forget when Steve told us that he wanted to be a stuntman. Why in the world would anybody want to do that?
I wanted the shortest distance between me and the sex, drugs, and rock and roll lifestyle. Like, it was either going to become successful at what I was doing as a video camera, or I was going to die trying to make it successful.
He was either going to end up incarcerated, dead, or famous, and we really didn't know what.
When I was 20 years old, I had this run of really bad luck, which is how I would describe it. You know, I kept getting hospitalized when I was drunk. There was an incident where I threw myself off this balcony and landed on my face on the concrete, breaking my cheekbone. I broke 7 teeth. I had 10 stitches in my chin and a broken wrist. And I still had the cast on my wrist when I got arrested for my first DUI. And I called up my mom and I said, hey, I'm in jail. I got arrested for DUI. So my mom said, have a good time in there, because I'm not going to bail you out unless you go directly to rehab.
And it was Mom's call, and I think it was part of the condition of getting bailed out, and it didn't take.
Anytime you go to rehab for someone else's benefit, like I was there to make my mom happy, it's not going to work. You know, you got to really want to get better. And I didn't even feel like I had a problem to begin with. From the point when I bailed out of University of Miami, I was homeless for 3 years and in high gear filming stunts with my video camera. And over the course of those 3 years, it became clear that I wasn't really getting anywhere towards becoming a stuntman. So I found out about Ringling Brothers Barnum Bailey Clown College, that it was free to get into, it had no tuition. Clown College was statistically harder to get into than Harvard. Over 2,000 people applied and only 30 got in. And I thought, if I can just get the name Ringling Brothers Barnum Bailey associated with me in any way, then all of this stupid crap I've been doing with the video camera will somehow become legitimate. They didn't pick me for the circus after I graduated from Clown College, and I was kind of bummed about that. But it made sense, you know, like I wanted to be a stuntman, and they were looking for clowns. Ultimately, I got a job in this flea market circus. The flea market circus that I worked in would do 2 shows on Friday, 3 shows on Saturday, and 3 shows on Sunday. And typically I would do cocaine through all of it without sleeping work. I was a cocaine-addicted clown in a flea market circus. My last time performing professionally as a circus clown was the day that I puked up the goldfish for MTV.
Swallow this goldfish and puke him into the bowl.
I first met STEV-O when I was making Big Brother Skateboarding magazine, and he would just send me photos and footage all the time of him just doing the most outrageous stunts. So when we started Jackass, STEV-O was one of the first people I called. I just knew he would be perfect for the show.
As soon as my goldfish trick played on MTV once, I became recognizable the next day. 2 minutes of FaceTime, which changed my life forever.
Once Jackass hit the air, it was instantaneous. I mean, it was just this weird instant hit.
So I packed up my car and I headed off to California.
Am I comfortable with my popularity?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Can you handle it?
I don't understand it at all. It's like, dude, aren't you the guy who stuck his face in an elephant?
What a dumb reason for people to think I'm cool.
Hi, I'm STEV-O, and this is the cricket helmet.
Certainly after I got to California, most of the filming that I did for Jackass was always with no sleep and still going from like a day or 2.
It would be STEV-O awake for 4 days straight, just going for it on anything that he could find. And then he would literally crash for like 48 hours.
It's just a banana.
And then he would just wake up and go back for more.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Tequila Stuntman.
I knew it.
Throw it down, throw it down, throw it down, throw it down.
Well, I wouldn't choose this line of work for an addict. Addicts tend to be highly thrill-seeking. They tend to be, you know, stuntmen and race car drivers and extreme athletes, and so there's no surprise that an addict would be attracted to the kind of work that he does.
Slowly but surely, I seem to be becoming a macho.
The problem, I would say, is that you know, the drug and alcohol use was sort of glamorized by the stuff he was doing, and maybe even necessary to do what he was doing. So it certainly worked against being sober.
Oh yeah, dude, that's total booze, man.